The origin of the ancient nation of China, India. The land of China is referred in the Indian classic Ramayan as Kosakaras, land of silkworms. So even way back then, there was an exchange between the two regions. China was perceived as a province rich in natural resources. Jambudweep is a name used in Puranic scriptures to sometimes mean territory of Greater India and the main mountain ranges. The region of Harikand is the part that corresponds with China. This map shows regions mentioned in the Indian classic Mahabharat, orange for those with frequent mentions and blue for others. All part of ancient Greater India, Bharat-varsha. The Chinese people are mentioned as among the armies of King Bhagadatta, who ruled the region in today's Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. His army included the mountain tribes, Kirtas, and the Chinas. The king of the Chinas was Duta Mulaka, and in the Mahabharat war they all fought on Duryodhana's side. In the Matchava Puran, the Chinas were said to be unfit to perform certain Vedic rites, maybe because they ate all kinds of meat. Originally mountain-based people, in China's northwest Shaanxi province, we find the Yangwezi ruin, 17 cave houses on a cliff built before 3100 BCE. There's also the relatively more recent Longu caves, many man-made huge sandstone caverns in East China. The porous soil in the mountainous regions is easy to dig, allowing people to build efficient homes. Chinese folklore includes people going into underground caves and entering into beautiful realms, then after staying there a short while, returning to the surface only to find many years had passed. This is similar to what we read in the 5th canto of the Bhagadatta Purana, namely the subterranean heavenly realms. And it's written that time passes more slowly there. Chinese tradition explains that the godlike Huashu was called grandmother of the nation. She was the mother of Fuxi, who was born near the Yellow River in Chengji. Then came Huangdi, the Yellow Emperor, born around 2700 BCE. He was called father of the Chinese people and invented weapons, devised garments, and established palaces and cities. Later, other emperors organized dams, irrigation, roads, and trade routes. Through powerful and effective leadership, the Chinese nation was truly born. Like in other parts of the world, as Greater India declined, its former province went on to form its own identity, especially because of the huge mountain ranges dividing India and China. The Chinese switched to ideographs, and its own writing system developed after a long stretch in separation. But note that most ancient Chinese writings were in Sanskrit. But trade links remained quite strong, and China's ancient Vedic links are still in evidence. India got silk, copperware, earthenware, and porcelain from China. China imported spices, pearls, fabrics, precious stones, ivory, and crafts from India. Astrology and astronomy were part of the Chinese culture before 3000 BCE. Emperors consulted astrologers before making every major decision. As a result, the Chinese developed an extensive system of the 12 zodiacs. Their version was called the Yellow Path, a reference to the sun travelling along the ecliptic. One of their cosmological models was Gahitiun, canopy heaven. The Earth is a disk at the bottom of a hemisphere which rotates around the North Pole once a day, the sun tracing a circle, very similar to some Puranic descriptions. Like in the Puranas, the Chinese also had the conception of the Milky Way as a celestial river that descends to the Earth. The Chinese believed in something very similar to the Indian Yamaraj and his Yamadutas. There were also similarities between Taiyangong, the male personification of the sun, his Indian equivalent, Lord Surya. Mother Huatu, is equivalent to Mother Bhumi Devi, and Tian Shangti is parallel to Lord Indra. Sun Wukong, the divine monkey king, similar to Hanuman. The region of Manchuria gets its name from the Vedic goddess Manjushri. There's considerable evidence to prove that prior to the 8th century AD, Shiva lingams were worshipped in China. Chinese guardian lions are traditional architectural ornaments to protect and guard temple entrances. Hindu temples also frequently include that feature. Many elements of Vedic culture are found in Mahayana Buddhism. In fact, there's so much to say about Chinese Buddhism that it would require a presentation all of its own. In Taoism, the male principle Yang and the female Yin are similar to the Shiva Shakti principle of creation. Chinese acupuncture originates from India, and so does chess if you trace them back far enough. Ancient Indian martial arts were an important influence in the development of many martial arts across East Asia. Now, if you were to pick countries' sizes relative to their global GDP, this is the size of India and China around 1 AD. They dominated. Even the Roman Empire at its peak was small in comparison. This was the situation around the 15th century. From then onwards, diplomatic contacts between India, China and other countries usually declined as Europeans took control of the seas. I hope this presentation increases a mood of international understanding and respect based on spiritual foundations. Let's help make the world a better place. Thanks for watching and share with others.